Hello everyone. So our lesson for today is all about arts. And we are going to discuss about the Islamic arts. But before that, this is our expected outcomes at the end of the lesson. First, recognize the arts and craft influenced by Islam. Second, analyze the visual quality of Islamic art using the elements and principles of design. Third, honor and respect the culture and tradition based on Islam faith. And lastly, fourth, appreciate the Muslim folk art in terms of their history, functions, and visual qualities. So, what is Islam? So, Islam is one of the oldest established religions in the country. In fact, Filipino Muslim was once a dominant group in the Philippines. Most of the population is concentrated in the Mindanao region. Islam is primary to what influences their daily lives, and that influence transcends also in their arts. Islamic art is characterized by abstraction of actual object or human form. This is to address their belief that any figural representation is a distraction to worship, hence very much manifested in their place of worship called mosques or masjids. In other words, Islam is also one of the world's major monotheistic religions based on the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad as recorded in the Quran, which Muslims believe to be the verbatim word of God, Allah. And with this, the Islamic art is also a diverse and rich form of artistic expression that spans over 1,000 years and encompasses a wide variety of styles, techniques, and mediums. It also reflects the cultural and religious values of the Islamic world, which includes the region from Spain to Southeast Asia, and it is also characterized by its intricate geometric pattern, intricate calligraphy, and Arabic design often found in mosques, palaces, and manuscripts. So here we have an example which is the Qibla. So here it is stated that the common structure of a mosque is composed of minarets, domes, and prayer halls. The minarets are the tall, slender spires with a hemisphere crown and are generally twice as high as the dome. The dome is large and usually covers the entire prayer hall. It represents heaven and the sky. The prayer hall or musalla is a room with big space where Muslims gather to pray. One will not expect to see chairs, pews, or any other furniture inside this room. This is to accommodate as many people as possible to pray at once. The Qibla wall is another main feature of a mosque. It is positioned on the direction of the Kaaba in Mecca, which also indicates the direction to face when praying. At the center of the wall is a semicircular niche around mihrab, or which is called the mihrab. This is a special room where the imam, the worship leader, conducts the prayers. The kiba and mihrab are perhaps the most decorated part of a mosque, but it still uses non-figurative designs, repetitive patterns, and geometric shapes. It also usually bright and distinct colors. Some also have calligraphy designs. As we can see, another example is the Grand Mosque, which is known in and are found in Cotabato. So some of the famous mosques in the Philippines are the Grand Mosque in Cotabato, which is the Pink Mosque in Maguindanao, and the Golden Mosque in Manila. So here is another example of arts. Ukir or ukil. So the architectural structure and design of a mosque in the Philippines is similar to how a mosque typically looks like around the world. The distinct design that speaks very Filipino inside the mosque is a traditional art called ukir maranao or ukil tausog. Ukir meaning is carve, is an art form that uses geometric and curvilinear patterns and stylized representation of folk motifs like flowers and animal forms, wherein this addresses the Tawhid belief of Islam that reflects direct copying of images of nature. Although the motifs of Fakir are derived from the nature, its elaborate composition makes it seem to be not a direct copy of the actual natural elements. Two of natural motifs of Fakir are the Sarimanok and Naga. The former is a legendary bird of the Maranao people and later is a form of dragon or snake. As you can see, this is also an example of an image of Ukir with Naga motif. So here, another example of Islam art is the Batik Mindanao. So what is this? Batik is a design technique using wax resist dyeing on fabric. It's originated from Indonesia but also widely used by our Muslim brothers and sisters in Mindanao. Basically, the batik artist chose design on fabric using wax to prevent dye from penetrating the cloth, thus leaving blank areas after the fabric is dyed. The process of waxing and dyeing is repeated until the desired patterns and colors are achieved. Batik uses geometric and curvilinear patterns that are arranged in abstract manner, perhaps also addressing the Tawhid Islam principle. Human or animal images are rare motifs but it usually showcases floral prints. The batik fabric is usually converted to malong, the traditional tubular skirt that is stapled in the attire of many Mindanao indigenous groups, but this versatile piece of clothing can also be used as blanket, baby sling, sleeping mat, ceremonial sash, and many other creative and functional ways. As you can see here is an example of malong with a batik design. And that is all our lesson for today. Now let's proceed to our activity to be accomplished and put into one whole sheet of paper. So our activity is a clause test. So the direction, supply the missing words in the passage, choose your answer from the words in the box and write your answer in the box. So here we have the choices: abstract, lifestyle, ukir, batik, malong, sarimanok, Islam, naga, and tawid. So this is your activity 1 in arts. And that is all our lesson for today. Thank you for listening. Goodbye everyone. God bless.